Trying to get your car fixed. Bust it down like you know that you a bad bitch. Girl, don't listen to them haters, cause you slim thick. Turn around, let me see you do it on the see you been working hard on the night shift. What you doing later on? I send a little Netflix and chill, maybe smoke a split. Pack your bag, net, we going on the trip. Girl, you bad and your friend bad too. Yeah, I brought them all, baby, bring a whole crew. Yeah, you know the game, we ain't playing by the rules. Try to bend that ass over, let me see them tattoos. Trying to put you on the team, this is Super Bowl. Once I'm done with a shower, leave the super swole. Gotta screaming with a man like In Vogue. You the star in the movie, baby, play a role. All my bad bitches head to the damn floor. All my bad bitches head to the damn floor. Bend it over, let me see what they hand for. Bend over, let me see what they hand for. Let me
bad bitches, where you at? Bad bitches, where you at? Where you at? He don't wanna leave me. He left me, make him scream that he need me. He just wanna please me. Go down, make him drown while he eat me. Daddy don't play with it. Say the pussy, make him stay all day in it. And I make him bust quick. But he love it so much that he gotta double back. And you know I get it up, he don't need a honey pack. Nah, he fucking me so good when he hit it from the back. Flip me over when I'm coming, got me squirting on the mattress. Screaming while I'm leaking, I ain't gotta do no acting. Telling him it's his and he know I ain't capping. He put it down, put it down. He put it down, put it down. So I can't leave him alone.
Bust it down, baby, bust it down, 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 bust it down, baby, bust it down.
Hey, shout out to AJ, man. AJ on the beat, man. Hold it
down, baby, bust it down.
How you feel? Yeah. That shit crazy, man. Alright, man. Hey, man. Welcome back to another episode of I Can't Make This Shit
Up. This shit up.
Oh, yeah. Episode 14 now?
This is episode 14.
Yeah, episode 14, man. Hey, man. I told y'all we going to be back consistent. Better than ever and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We ain't letting up, man.
No, we not.
Yeah.
First of all, hey y'all. I'm Tiffany. If you're new here, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my co-host.
Big Trout.
Not the little one.
Big Trout, man. Hell yeah. And you know what? Hey, shout out to everybody who actually tune in every week and watch us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, not every week.
Huh?
You know, not every week. But every time we post, it
ain't
been every week.
What are you talking about? Man, shout out to the 5 people who watch us every fucking week, man. Damn. On YouTube, of course. That's what I'm talking about, YouTube.
I know.
So shout out them 5-10 people that watch us and actually watch the show. Man, round of applause for y'all, man.
Every time we post. Yeah.
She being a Debbie now.
I'm just saying that we haven't been consistent, and now we being consistent again. So you know, I'm just saying we back on track. We back.
Baby,
we back.
Baby, we got the little Debbie hairstyle and shit.
Oh, shut up!
Look at you, man. Look at this couch. We not here to play.
Whatever.
We not here to play.
I'm not here to play around with y'all.
Mm-hmm. How was your day today?
My day was cool. You know, busy.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot to do today, but got most of it done. And yeah, I'm not complaining. Today was a good day.
Ice Cube.
Shut up.
Well, my day was, I ain't do nothing today.
Good. Sometimes you need to rest. You be doing too much.
I was in the studio last night till about 5 in the damn morning, man.
So you did do something today. You just did it in the earlier hours.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired as hell, man.
I bet.
Yeah, hey, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about, though, for sure.
Yes, we do.
We do got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We freaking do. First,
let's just talk about I'm coming in hot, okay? Last week I was talking about Young Thug and needing to put some stuff out, and him needing to chill, and I was kind of like respecting the man's space, and now the prosecutors filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's.
Whew, I gotta start smoking that shit. Huh?
You do. The prosecutors filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation because he turned into Meek Mill Twitter fingers. Like,
oh Lord,
I'm just saying, you supposed to know that these people are watching your every move, trying to find anything to throw you in jail for. You at this point. This is the point where he needs to be super cautious, super careful, like not going too crazy on the internet, like just chilling, like, putting music out. Like, you don't need to be, this is the time where you need to be seen, not heard. And, well, actually heard, not seen, but heard in the music wise. You don't need to be on every scene. You don't need to be on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and Snapchat and talking shit. Like, no, put it in the music, my boy. I just hope that this goes well for him and it's not, no bullshit. But
man, look, man. My thing be this, man. This for everybody out there, man. Get some people around you who are competent and actually love you and actually care about what you're doing, man. Because I understand where you're coming from. I get why he feel how he feel. But at the same time, this ain't the time or the place. This is not the time.
It's not. Nor
the place. Like, man, they got you in the fire for like 15 years. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But on the flip of that though, they really just messing with him at the end of the day.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? They got a target on his back.
I feel like they showing salty. Him. They showing him like, look what we could do. Mm-hmm. Look what we could do. We could play with you however we want. Be careful.
Right. Now you got to go
that
to court.
Type of thing.
Yeah, that's really like book breaking.
Yeah.
It's really like book breaking. Like, you can say whatever you want to say, but you ain't finna say it about us. And then shoot, I heard they gearing up for Lil Baby to catch the Rico for 4PF. That's the word around town.
I'm just like, everybody, like, first Thug, then Dirt, then what's his name? Yella Beezy.
Oh yeah, Beezy.
Then I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's what they saying, man.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't like to go too much in depth on pending trials or allegations. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna talk about nobody case that's open or might be open or whatever the hell going on. But do what I will say: be careful what you do, especially in this entertainment business or in the streets. Period. Or anywhere you at. Be careful what you do because you're always watched. And if you do enough dumb shit, eventually they gonna come get you. They gonna come get you every time, man.
Anything you do and say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Yeah, man. You gotta stay out of trouble, man.
Yeah.
And stay away from troublemakers, because a lot of stuff that be happening that I've been seeing is that a lot of these cats, it's really they team that do most of the stuff.
These cats?
Yeah, a lot of these cats.
Not you in the 60s and 70s.
Cool cat,
these
man.
Cats.
Real cool cat, man.
A lot of these cats, my bad.
Yeah, straight up, man. A lot of them getting caught up. It ain't something that they've done directly, but at the end of the day, you in charge of these people, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful, man. Especially like if you say that you a leader, man, you got to lead. You got to lead the team to victory. You can't condone bullshit. And when it happens, you have to correct it instantly, because shit, if you running a $1 million enterprise, multi-million-dollar enterprise, all it takes is one slip and you gonna fall. So you know, the further you get up, the more you gotta manage your personnel and the people around you. And if you can't, then get from around them.
Right.
That's how I look at it. this ain't just pertaining to Thug and Lil Baby.
Yeah, of course. That's life. That's life. I feel like if you got aspirations to be somebody that's somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need to manage that person up from the gate. Like, before you even, like, you need to talk to God and say, like, whoever is not supposed to be around me for this journey, take them off right now. Like, get them out of here right now. And then you also got to use your own discernment and your own, use your own wisdom and say, like, look, this person might not be right for the situation that I got going on right now. This person might not be the person that I want to take with me all the way. I might love them to death, and it might hurt. It might hurt. But sometimes you got to cut niggas off. Like, I know I've had to cut people off, like, that, and my friends, you know what I'm saying? And I just was like, this ain't gonna work. And not saying that they bad people or, but they just weren't a part of the next chapter. They couldn't, everybody can't come with you. Everybody can't come with you, because the higher you rise, the more weight gotta fall off. Weight has to fall off in order for you to elevate.
Dead weight.
Exactly.
Can't carry
so
nobody.
You can't carry everybody, and sometimes you got to make them hard decisions to say, like, look, you out of here.
Yeah. And I shoot a lot of them some bail though, because they getting on and making this money at such a young age. So the first thing that you do is you want to take all your friends. But what I learned is that you're gonna see who your friends really are once you get deeper in business. Everybody around you is not good for business.
Right.
They don't even understand the concept of business.
Right.
And I get it. We grew up together. This is my dog, man. Sometimes you gotta leave your dog where he at. You gotta live him where he at. You come back see him. But no, man, everybody just can't come, because this is a business. At the end of the day, this is a business. And the more foolishness that you get caught into, the more you mess up the business and the brand.
Yeah. I feel like so many people get caught up in that aspect of it. Like, oh, like, but we cool. Like, that's my friend. Like, that's my...
I ain't cool.
We've been friends since elementary school or something like that. Yeah. Like, just because, like, it don't mean that you gotta hold on to that. Y'all can still be friends, but the type of relationship y'all have might change because your life is changing. And I feel like that goes to, like, people, the people around you could be your downfall. The wrong people around you. Like, what's his name? Scooter?
Oh, yeah, young Scooter.
Like, the wrong people around him led to his demise. They didn't kill him per se, but homegirl, what's her name? Demi Blanco or something like that. She called the police a false police report, and that led to his death. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wrong people at the wrong time.
Yeah, rest peace on Scooter, man. And even with that stuff, like, you just really don't know when your time is coming, man. So you just gotta get right with God and try to do right by everybody around you, man. Because I'm pretty sure Scooter did not expect that to happen.
To die on his birthday.
Or any day. Something like that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that was just so fucked up.
Yeah, so I guess we might as well say what the media is saying. So for y'all who don't know, young Scooter, he's from the east side of Atlanta. East Atlanta actually, over there in Kirkwood, Edgewood area around there. But he was one of the prominent figures in that community over there. They watched him come up from the streets all the way to where he at now. That's his name, Street. That's his nickname. They call him Street. You know what I mean? But yeah. So what they saying happened is the Demi Blanco girl, whatever her name is, she wasn't invited to a party or something, and one of the dudes, whoever she was messing with, was kicking her out the spot, and I guess she was mad, or maybe they had an altercation. I don't know, but the way she framed it in the phone call, if you're the police, you responded to gunshots. That's the way she reported it. People shooting and everything. So she already painted a chaotic scene for the people for the officers responding, and so she called the police, made that report, and they say they say Scooter jumped the fence and broke his leg and it hit a main artery and he bled to death. You know, but for you dudes, man, y'all gotta be careful about messing with these females. I always say every great story end with a bitch. I always say that, boy. You gotta be careful with these females bringing them around. Very careful. I can't stress it enough. I'm over here thinking about 1,000 things. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful, especially bringing them into your personal space around your partners. And then if you happen to be in the streets and entertainment, they kind of the same. You do not need that. You just don't need that. Period, from man or woman, in the circle if they not savvy enough to be around the lifestyle. And then what's their character? You gotta judge these people in so many ways. But it's another telltale story of what's his name? Just like Samson right here.
Yeah.
In the Bible.
I feel like anybody who calls the police on somebody for something that they didn't do, or like calls the cops, period, for some bullshit that's not true, that's not real, that's not accurate, they deserve to go to jail.
Well, are they locked up?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying in general. Mm-hmm. Anybody that does that deserves jail.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
That man done lost his life behind it. So, yeah, sad story, man. Very
sad story. And that's why fucking Thug is facing this shit, because he commented on it. So she about to take 2 people. Well, God forbid. Knock on wood.
I don't think they finna I don't think it's enough there to revoke his probation, but they showing him like, stop playing with us.
Yeah,
you not a bully. That what they showing him. You not a bully.
Mm-hmm, like
you think you tough.
Think you're a bully. Watch what we could do.
Right. They playing a little game, and the best game. Well, that game right there is a game you shouldn't be playing. Man. You ain't got to play with them folk. Shit, don't play with nobody.
Right. Don't play with anybody. That's a word right there. Man, life has just been lifing. Well, the media has just been mediating. But I do want to talk about something good that I saw in the media recently. And speaking of people from Atlanta, tomorrow is 404 Day, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Shout out 404 Day, man.
This is probably going to go up after 404 Day, but happy 404 Day. You know, I'm an Atlanta transplant, so I'm about to celebrate tomorrow. But speaking of ATLians, Candy from Escape and her husband Todd, they produced the Broadway remake of Othello.
What is Othello?
It's one of them Shakespeare
okay, got you.
Plays. Gotcha. And so it stars Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal. And it's officially the highest grossing play in Broadway history.
Man, round of applause for that.
That is amazing.
Round of applause for that.
And that goes to show you what having the right people in your team, what having the right people in your corner can do for you. Like, because Todd, you know, he does all the cameras and all of that stuff behind the scenes production, and Candy is like, you know, in front of the camera. And, you know, she's always been a singer. She's on, what's it? Not Love and Hip Hop. Housewives of Atlanta, all of that stuff. And, you know, always been in the industry as somebody who we know. Todd has been in the industry as somebody who we don't know. And they combined forces and just created something so great that it's the highest grossing play in Broadway history.
And they black.
And they're black. Broadway. And they're married. And they're happy. And they're in love. And you can just... That's not an easy feat. First of all, to get something on Broadway... You can have off-Broadway plays, yeah, but something on Broadway, that's huge. And being somebody from New York, I understand. I've been to Broadway plays, like, you know, growing up, I've been to Broadway, and it was always like like that kind of feeling, like, oh my God, I'm about to go see a play on Broadway. And, you know, I went to performing arts high school, so like musical theater and all of that stuff and plays and all of that. Like, I love it. But I understand what it means to go and see a Broadway play. I can't even imagine what it means to be the producer of a Broadway play, and then for that to be a black woman. She's not somebody who comes from wealth. Well, excuse me, a black man and woman who don't come from a family of wealth, but they've created one. That is just,
Yeah.
whew.
Hey, I'm gonna give it up for him again.
Congratulations, Candy. Congratulations, Todd. Congratulations, Denzel and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Hey, shout out Escape, man. Ain't they beefing? What's the one they? Oh, since we there.
Don't.
Since we're here, shout out to Candy. Shout out to Todd. Shout out to Broadway and all the actors that's
Shout out to
part of
Broadway.
that. But yeah, man, don't they got beef with that girl?
They got beef with I don't know if it's Tamika or Latasha or
I think it's Latasha. I think it
Yeah.
is.
let me
I say
see.
that to say because I heard her song she did.
Who?
Latasha, you hear her song?
No.
She did a song like apologizing and stuff.
Really?
Latasha did a song, and man, they were tearing their ass up in them comments.
For
about the
real?
song. Yeah.
It was bad.
No, it was good, but it was like you not being accountable for your action. I guess she took $25,000 from Tiny or something. They trying to say something about some money she stole or something. I don't know. And she was on something like, I just want my sisters back and blah blah blah. Everybody in the comments like, where her money
Oh
at?
my god.
Man. Yeah. Shout out Candy though.
Wait, I don't think it was Latasha. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. No, it's not. That was from 2002. Dang. Hold on.
There's something going on.
Oh, so it is Latasha. In late 2022, Latasha Scott departed from the group to pursue her solo career. Okay.
And I guess it didn't work out, and now she trying to apologize. That's what the comments saying. This ain't me, but it do make me think of something very important
What's
to tell
that?
these people. Listen, man, nobody is bigger than the program.
Nobody's bigger than the group, Otis.
Nobody's bigger than the program. You hear me? And that's just one of them stories, man. Stay down with your team, man. That be the thing. People be clashing with the egos and all that, man. Just stay down with your team, man. Stay down. You'll make more money together than that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to build a team. Like even in this industry, the entertainment shit that I'm doing, this shit is this the most difficult. It's like, damn, you can't get nigga to go in on a pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you can. You can get niggas to go in on a bottle. You could get niggas to go in on. That's the thing. You could go in
And on the
a
bullshit,
niggas on the
you know.
bullshit, but you
when
can't
they
get
talk
niggas to
about
go
business,
in. Nope.
Boy, niggas do not want to.
They don't want to support. They don't want to. They're like, oh yeah, I got you. Niggas, I got you to death. But never support until they see other people that don't know you supporting you.
Right.
That's how it was with my business. Like, I'm not like my best friends, of course, supported me, and that's why we still friends. You know,
Right.
but like the people who were supposed to be like, oh, like we cool, like they didn't support me until they saw strangers posting me and tagging me and stuff, and you know, like showing me love. Like they did not support me. Then it was, oh yeah, Tiff, oh, this is cute, I'm about to order this. Like, girl, I've been posting this.
Yeah.
I've been posting this.
I ain't gonna lie though, that's part of the game though. Don't look for support from the people that's closest to you. That's
Yep.
not your family and friends. They not gonna be
Yeah.
the first ones to support
No,
you.
they not.
Not in large groups. That's not the ones. But they will after they see everybody else rocking with what you doing. So like, damn, I actually know them. Hey, let me get some from you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's part of the game, man. That's why I don't even market for real to. I don't even market to the people closer to me no more. I don't tell them nothing. I don't tell them we dropping a podcast. I don't tell them nothing. I just let them see it.
Right.
When everybody else see it, and as the stuff keeps circulating, reposting, then they want to go back and check it out. So that's cool though. That's cool.
Right.
I take it however it come.
Right.
Hey, whatever get you in is what get you in, man. If it ain't me and it's somebody else, well, hey, cool. Long as the goal get accomplished.
Exactly. Shout out to everybody that be supporting us though. Shout out to everybody that, you know, repost our stuff, comments and interacts, and not just the podcast. I'm talking about in general, but like shout out to y'all. Like trust me, it does not go unnoticed. We see. We know who the real ones are. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah.
Hey, you know what?
What's up?
Since we here, so this Anthony Edwards story.
Talk about the
since
wrong
we here,
motherfuckers around
we
you.
talking about support.
You're dumb. You're stupid.
All right, for y'all who don't know, this is what they saying. I don't know how true it is, but I just like the storyline. So I'm gonna read what it say. NBA star Anthony Edwards made a historic move by paying $1 million in child support all at once, covering 18 years worth of payments. That's $5,000 a month, but he decided to settle it all up front.
$1,080,000.
Yeah, $1,080,000.
You gotta add that because
Yeah,
some of
right. That
child
80,
support
yeah.
is about $80,000.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
yeah. I say that is fucking genius.
I think that's genius too.
I think it's genius. So I guess he had paid her initially up front. He had gave her $100,000 to get her abortion, but she decided to keep the baby. So
she decided to keep the money.
really, that's what.
Right.
Yeah, you kept the money and the baby, and you. So hold on, let me sit up. This is a good conversation.
Now he getting.
I'm finna get in my bag now. Get in my bag.
Let's hear it.
So this my thing, right? It's so many ways to not have a baby. For one. So many ways.
Okay.
Whether condom, birth control.
Okay.
It's so many
I
contraceptives.
see
And
where
then
you're
if it get all the way to, okay, I'm pregnant, they still do abortions. On top of that, right? You have a man who's saying, I don't want to be the father. I don't want a child. I don't want a child with you right now. So, I think it's a conflict in there somewhere. On one end, I'm like, okay, well, why'd you come in there?
Right.
Right. And then on the other end, why you trying to bring a baby into this world that's probably not going to have an active father? And he's expressing this. He already paid you and you took the money. That's the other thing. You took the money. You took the money.
You took the money
to get the abortion. So you were saying, okay, cool, I'm finna get the abortion.
I just feel like that's why you have sex with somebody that you don't like. Okay, I can't say that because I feel like everybody be having sex with somebody that they don't see a future with or whatever. But like it happens. But why are you doing that, first of all? And number two, why are you not using contraception? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? What?
Yeah,
So that's kind of his. No, I get it. Like that's his fault. They're both equally at fault. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
they're both.
I say she hold the scale more on this one because you took the money.
No,
knowing what this
she's
money
dead ass
for.
wrong.
So my thing is this: if you really cared about the future of the child or yourself or anything, why'd you take the money? If anything, stand on it. Nope, I don't want the money. I want the baby. You shouldn't have took the money. So now it looked like that what you in it for.
Did you see her video?
Yeah, I seen the video. All I could think is like, damn, another bro code came up.
Who is her other baby father though? Because she
I
said,
think little baby.
"Wait, what?"
That's what they saying. That little baby mama. I don't know her.
Oh,
I don't know her.
that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Is it?
That's what they
Because
say.
she sound crazy talking about, you know, I look a certain way and I'm a beautiful woman.
Man,
Like, I just was like, girl,
baby,
what
I'm here to
is
tell. I'm
happening?
here to tell you, baby. Nobody gives a fuck about none of that shit you talking about. It ain't about. I'm a beautiful woman and I attract these. Shout out, you a pass around, man. That's what it really is.
Yeah, that's
You
what
a
it
good
comes down
pass around, and you caught the lollipop. Straight sucker. He got suckered into it.
Yeah, I don't even know that he got suckered into it. Like he be getting bitches pregnant left and right. He probably just at this point. I don't think that he gives.
You know what it is though. He a young nigga too. I don't been there. You get to talk, and that what I will say though. She is a good hoe.
Oh my god. All right. Well, basically, this just boils down to how do you feel about women getting pregnant and keeping a baby without consent?
Like Anthony Edwards. I feel just like him. I feel exactly like him. But hold on, before I answer that, that's what I was about to say before the interruption. I get how you can get tricked, especially at that age. You kicking in with that girl, she seem cool, she befriending you, y'all having a good time. Mm-hmm. It seemed like she trustworthy. I get it. No, boy. Look at all these hoes the same. Ill intentions. Unless they can prove their loyalty or then prove it to you, don't get tricked for that. So, yeah, I feel like Anthony Edwards, man, don't have no baby without my consent.
I don't know. I feel like this is a touchy subject, right? Because one, Anthony Edwards done got quote-unquote tricked multiple times. Mm-hmm. Right? So that's on him. And what you said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. So I feel like this, in his case, he
should know better.
He should know better. And this is his karma, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. But also, I feel like if you should not be having sex with someone unprotected without any like conversation as to what would happen if I was to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would happen? What would we do if I were to get pregnant? How would we handle that? And based on that conversation, if y'all both decide, like, if we were to get pregnant, like, I don't think that I'm ready for a child right now, and y'all both come to that agreement, then yes, I would feel like, I would understand somebody feeling like, damn, like.
You talking about before?
Yeah, before. Man, because you talking about kicking it with somebody and you trusting them and blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is, you should be having these first of all, you should be having these conversations with people before y'all have sex anyway. Like, in my grown ass, I get what you're saying, he's young, but in my grown ass mind now, I would, like, I'm having these conversations. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm about to just do it for the plot. Like, no, I don't know.
Well, that's very mature of you. But if it happens, like, whatever, you always gonna get presented with random things in life, random challenges. I don't want that baby. That's it. Why you want to keep it? Then you already took the 100,000, saying, all right, cool, I'll get the abortion.
Like she fucked up. I feel like she's fucked up for the majority of the situation is on her, but he plays a big role too, because nigga, you laid there and got on top of her ass, nutted in her, got her pregnant, and now.
But he paid though.
I get it.
He paid though. It'd be different if he ain't pay, and she took the money. So no, hell no, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. And you hoe that be doing that shit. Let me tell you something. Y'all raising some fucked up kids. Y'all sat chasing hoes trying to get pregnant for the jackpot, hitting the lottery. Mm-hmm. Y'all fucking up them kids. It ain't. I think all this shit don't never really be about having no kid. It's about who you having the kid by. Because I guarantee to you, she got pregnant by the broke nigga up the street, and she got rid of that motherfucker. But you gonna keep it, baby. Mm-hmm. Like, go on somewhere. Look, we ain't going for the whole games, man. We ain't going for the whole games. We done seen it all before. Those are whole games, and I ain't against it. But don't go around here capping like this ain't a whole game. That's a whole game. And it's cool. You won. You won the whole game.
And then you trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not that type of girl and blah, blah, blah. Like a whole pity party. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Man. Like, that was just very weird energy that she
Yeah,
but obviously she got weird energy.
she playing
but,
the whole
you
game.
know.
And I love hoes. Everybody know me. I love me some hoes. I love some hoes. What you looking like that for?
Cause you crazy.
Man, shit, I support hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
But I don't support fake hoes. Hoe up till you blow up. Stand on your wholeness. Stand on it. You know who stand on their wholeness? Sukiyana. Sexy Red. Them the top hoes. Them the top hoes that stand on it.
Them the top hoes.
They
You
stand.
so
They
funny.
stand on hoe shit. That's what I'm saying. Don't be teetering the line, acting like you not a hoe. Because listen here, baby, I'm telling you, in 18 years, that baby gonna be grown. In 18 years, imagine how you gonna look like. You know, beauty and all that shit fade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You would have been better off investing your time with a man instead of trying to hit the quick jackpot. How long you think $1 million gonna last you in your lifetime?
Yeah.
How long you think I don't spend before I hit 26 or something like that? I had already spent $1 million at that age. Then ran through $1 million. How you think? How long you think they're gonna last you and the child?
Yeah.
Cause we know it ain't for the child. We know mama got to get her a G-Wagon or something.
Exactly. Mhm.
Baby don't need no G-Wagon. Mama do.
Right.
So we know they ain't going to the baby. Look, if you gonna be a hoe, just stand on it, man. That's how I feel about it. Don't be playing the fence and trying to convince people that you not a hoe. Nah, baby, I'm sorry. That's what hoes do. You did exactly what a hoe do. You got fucked, got some money, end up getting pregnant by your trick, kept the baby, took him to court for child support. End the story. That's the whole game. End the story.
Speaking of hoes, do you feel like there's such thing as a woman having or a woman or a man having too many kids for a relationship?
Hell yeah. Yeah. But it's a double standard. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's a double standard. A man can have 3,000 kids.
I don't know.
Nigga have as many kids he wants, still getting bitches. Women ain't getting relationships for the man. Women, you got all these guys. If you got, should we put a number on it? Quantify.
You can put a number.
So the woman usually bear the burden of having the full-time responsibility of the child. Fathers really, unless you're married, fathers don't have any rights to the child. You got to go through a whole legal process, even after you sign the birth certificate. You're not the custodial parent. So women are typically stuck with the children. So after you don't have about 2-3 kids, it's hard for you. After 2-3 kids, it's hard for you to date. If you a single mama trying to date, it's hard for you to date.
Okay.
It's hard for you to date. Then you asking a man to come in and take care of your goddamn kids. So men look at it like this. Men look at it like this because men are gonna protect and provide. You had 2 niggas, or let's say you had 1 and you got 2 kids. However it is, you don't have this nigga. You don't let him sow seed in you, and you had this man's seed or these multiple men's seed, and you couldn't stay with them. What the fuck happened? Was he a bad person or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but that's how men think. Like, damn, you having all these kids playing roulette with the pussy. When you gonna get it right? But by that time, it's too late.
I feel like some women think like that as well. Like, I'm not messing with no nigga that has like 30 baby mothers.
Right.
Like,
That's
I'm not messing
ridiculous.
with no man that got 5 kids and 5 different baby mothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
nigga slanging it.
I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. Now, if would I mess with a man that has multiple kids by one woman? Yes. Absolutely. One,
'Cause it's your
because
character.
I know that that's somebody that, you know, y'all were in a relationship for an extended period of time. You're somebody who understands what, maybe, I don't know, I want to say commitment is, but you might not, you know, you might have tried to or whatever, but you be in relationships for the long run. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got like 9 kids, I don't know if I could do that. You got about 6 or 7 kids. I can't. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
Shit, a man with that many kids, and if he active in their life, That nigga ain't got time to deal with no relationship. He with kids all the fucking time.
Especially if they by different women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like-
He ain't got time for no relationship. He finna buy him some pussy.
That's tough.
Or keep fucking the baby mamas. But yeah, man. Hey, women with all them kids, man. The more kids you have, the harder it is for you to actually have a serious relationship. Now, don't get it twisted. Nigga come fuck you for sure. Nigga beat that pussy up. You know it good.
My God.
You know it good. It keep popping out kid. That shit good. But I'm here for a good time. I can't stay all night, baby. I can't even stay for the week. Bad ass kid knocking on the door. You coming in the house, fucking crayons all on the wall and shit. Get somebody else to do it.
You play too much.
So yeah, it make it harder. The more kids you have, the harder it is for you to get a serious relationship with a serious man.
I could see that.
It's a double standard.
It is a double standard, and it's fucked up, but it's real. You know, what's that song? Girls, you can't do what the guys do, no, and still be a
I ain't never heard
lady.
that.
Girls, you can't do what the guys do, no. I want to say that's Betty Wright. Still be a lady. Oh. Yeah. Women cannot do what men do. We can't.
And men
and be a woman.
Right.
You
Men can't do what women do. That's why I tell my kid that you gotta pick your side, man. You gotta pick your side.
You gotta pick a side and stay there. For sure. Now me, I'm a lady.
You a lady. I'm always. I got PTSD.
This man just popped the blinds open during our freaking.
I got PTSD.
I
man.
cannot. Oh my god.
I gotta see what moving. It's all that moving
You play
back there.
too much. How you feel about men and women living together before living together that's not in a relationship?
What you mean? How I feel about it?
Like, do you think a man and a woman can live that's not in a relationship that they can live together?
I think anybody can live together. I think anybody can.
You think so?
I think anybody can live together. It can happen.
Would you date somebody? Would you date a woman that's living with a man that she's not in a relationship with?
Would I date her?
Yeah.
I fuck her.
See, so men and women, but why would you? Why? Give me your reasoning behind that.
I don't know what they doing and all.
Exactly. So I don't know. Men and I don't feel like men and women, unless he's a gay man or she's a gay woman or whatever the terms are. I want to be politically correct. I don't know, but y'all know what I'm saying. Unless they're attracted to the opposite sex, that's the only way it could work. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's always going to be some level of attraction. And I feel like if you're around somebody constantly, even if you're not attracted to them initially, there's going to be some form of like,
there's gonna be some intimacy.
I like how he does this, or I like how she does this, and you go start looking at that person in a different way, in a different light. So I don't know.
So your question is really, can a man and a woman stay together and be successful at dating?
I guess
in the market. That's what your question came out to be.
Well, based on your answer, that's what my question was. But now, how do you feel about a man? Like, how do you feel about men and women being a husband or a wife before marriage?
Well, shit. If you want to be if that's your goal, if your goal is to get married, then shit, you need to be a husband or a wife before you get married.
I agree.
That's what I say.
I feel like it's like an audition,
Yeah, because they're just like saying you want to be a basketball player and go to the NBA, but you ain't even played no game. How the hell you gonna get? How the hell you gonna get to the league, and you ain't even went to the gym and practice? Same concept with marriage. If you want a husband, then you have to be a wife.
Mm-hmm. And if you want a wife, then you have to be a husband. Like, I just feel like, how will I know who you are going to be? How do I know that I can trust you to lead me if you're not being who you are? You know what I'm saying? Like, and how can you trust me to take care of a home? How can you trust me to take care of whatever it is? How can you trust me to take care of you? How can you trust me to nurture you? And how can I trust you to protect me if we're not doing that during the course of our relationship? Obviously, when you get married, things change, a little bit, like, as far as, like, the paperwork and all of those things, and things do change, but the fundamental, the foundation of the relationship, I don't feel like that should change. I feel like the foundation of the relationship should be, look, this is what I offer, this is what you offer, and this is how I can support you as a wife, and this is how you support me as a husband, and now we can take it to the next level,
I think that's a woman thing when they say, "Oh, I ain't finna be no wife to him."
Yeah,
that's all
I don't see men saying, I'm not doing wife shit for no boyfriend. Like, people have said that my whole life, and I never understood it, because it's like, but how do you know if you want somebody to be your wife, like your husband, like, or how do you know if
this where it don't make sense? You saying that, oh no, I'm not finna act like a wife to no nigga, but you want him to act like a husband out the gate. You want him to take care of you, provide for you, protect you. You want him to do all that shit out the gate. That don't make sense.
I feel like women want that from strangers, Like, they want men to protect them and blah, blah, blah from strangers. Like, when I'm out, like, I don't expect, let me not say it like this because it's about to sound crazy.
Say it.
I know. I don't expect a man that I don't know to be my protector. Would it be nice? Yes. Like, and I feel like there's certain situations where, like, there have been certain situations where I've been out. Okay. There have been certain situations where I've been out in public and a man that I did not know has had to step in and protect me. Mm-hmm. But I don't expect it. You know what I'm saying? Because you are not my protector. Mm-hmm. Like, you are not who I look to protect me. Hey. Like, there's been situations where a crackhead tried to kiss me. New York City. I don't miss it. A crackhead tried to kiss me. Like, he went, grabbed my face and was like, and out of nowhere, some man just came and boop, like, his whole jaw. Oh God, y'all know what the bum bumps are? I just knew I was about to get a bum bump. Oh my gosh. And mind you, it just caught me off guard. I got my headphones and I'm walking from the train to the bus, and this man just, no, I was paying attention, but you're not expecting somebody to just come up and grab you. Like, I'm paying attention, like, I'm on point. I see what's going on around me. I see people around me, but he just came, like, and grabbed my face. Like, in those instances, you expect somebody to, like, come up to you and, like, try to talk to you or, like, try to touch you or something like that. But he just came up and grabbed me, like, and was like, mouth wide open. I was like, ah! Like, the scream that I scrumped. That man, I don't know where he came from, but shout out to him. He was just like, boop. Right in Parkchester, right in front of the Boston Market. You know where the Chase Bank and the Boston Market is at? If y'all know, y'all know. Nah, he like that. One of those. It was one of those straight.
Oh my God.
That was amazing. And then another time, I was on a train with my homeboy and I'm talking to him. I hadn't seen him in mad long, and we like catching up. And this man, right when I was about to get off the train, or he was about to get off the train, he was like, this nigga behind you. It was like some a Hispanic man was behind me or whatever, and he was like, he was behind you. Like, the train was crowded too, and he was like, he was behind you and he was getting way too close, and as soon as you start talking to him, he turned around and blah blah blah. He was like, this little nasty perverted ass he was like, I was just waiting for you to touch her. I was waiting for you to fucking touch her. That man turned bright red and got off the train. Like, I know for a fact that that man was not lying because of that man's reaction. He didn't say not one word. He shut the fuck up, got up, turned bright red, and got the fuck off the train. So I'm like, there's been multiple instances where men have protected me in public, but when I go out, I don't expect it because that's not mine. That's not my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I tell these niggas all the time, boy, hey, don't worry about these bitches. Save your bitch, because, boy, I don't seen it time and time again. Nigga see a man and woman fighting or something like that, you jump into it, nigga, this a couple. You know what I'm saying? Now they turn around beating your ass.
Right.
No, I stay out that shit, boy. And then to women, try your best not to put yourself in a position to where niggas is looking like, oh, no, she acting like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like in your cases, you were just being a woman, and
I was
and
just
became
chilling.
you became a victim to just being a woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these bitches, they want to yell and cuss and fuss, argue with niggas. Hey,
I'm not doing that.
Hey, all right, baby, shit, you might know something I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
You might be the world's strongest woman or something. I ain't. But yeah, man, hell nah, I ain't protecting nothing that ain't mine. Straight up, if it ain't mine, I'm not looking to help. I call the police for you, but I'm not finna help unless it's like right next to me and it's like, damn, I do that, but I'm not running
like,
across the
unless
street.
you see the whole situation from top to bottom, and you like, hold on, like, hold on, I know she don't, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, and I would, and honestly, I would expect my man, right? If we sit in here and we see the whole situation happen, play out, and you know that she don't know this man and he's just coming out of nowhere harassing her or something, like, even if you don't address him, even if you address her and be like, you know, like, step over here with me type of thing, like, that's what I would expect from my partner, just as him being a man. But that's a part of being a protector also, right? Like, not Captain Save-A-Ho. Being a protector and being a Captain Save-A-Ho is two different things in my book.
It depends on how I'm feeling, man. I'm not into helping strangers out, like, in that way. Because that shit, nah. It's all depending on how I'm feeling, man. I like to mind my business, boy.
I get it.
I don't be trying to be in nobody's shit.
I understand.
It's all circumstantial for me.
I feel like that is, and you know, having a protector is such a rewarding feeling, and I feel like that's a lot of the times where women be like, oh, I don't want to date no square or whatever, but I feel like women they expect a quote unquote protector to be some like super aggressive, like extra, like, I don't know, extra aggressive type of guy, or I don't know, because I feel like I would date a square if I felt like that square could protect me.
But what's a square though?
I feel like a square is like one, like somebody that's not in the streets, somebody that's, you know, they got like they not real like street savvy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what women consider square.
Oh, I'm a square then.
No, you be outside. You're definitely not a square. I mean, in the streets, as opposed, not like in the streets, like hustling, selling drugs type in the streets. I mean, like outside, like.
I'm a square.
No, you not, nigga. You be outside. You be in them clubs.
Nope, I be at school.
Okay. Say less, but I would date a square. I would date a square because, first of all, they be having their heads on right. They be taking care of their family. They be taking care of, you know, their mother and stuff like that.
It sound like the square is responsible. So when I hear a woman say that from now on, if I hear a woman say, I can't date no square nigga, oh, you don't like a responsible nigga.
Right, you want a thug nigga that's gonna smack you up and, you know,
you want a nigga
do
that's
all of them things,
come over and dig you out. You want a nigga that gonna put it in your mouth.
She ain't babysitting. Let's
little freak ass. That's what it is. That's it, man. Hey, look, like I said, I support hoes, man. Just don't act like you ain't one. That be my thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But you know what I won't date?
What?
Somebody cheap. I will not date a cheap man.
What is a cheap man?
A cheap man, and cheap is not just monetary. I'm gonna say this right now.
Hold
cheap.
on. Pause. Let me get a refill. You know what? We might
Can I get a re? What were we talking about?
Okay, cheap man.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like you are cheap if you are cheap with your time. If you're cheap with your energy. Like, that's what I feel like. I don't feel like cheap is always money. Cheap is money. Because I like a nigga that's going to spend, you know, a little bit of something on me. I like to be wined and dined. I like to be treated. But I feel like...
You just like wine.
And dine. Y'all know I like food. You see my big ass. Listen. But yeah, that's what I feel like cheap is. I wouldn't do... Cheap is energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, cheap takes a lot of energy.
Well, that's not what they talking about.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying what I don't like.
Well, I'm a cheap man. So, yeah, I'll stay away from me, ladies. I'm cheap. Just want y'all to know that.
You're taken. So, they got to stay away anyway.
So, I'm letting them know now. If you thought this ain't that, I'm cheap.
Oh, that's not what she told me, but you know, Mr. $40, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not fucking with no cheap nigga. I'm not fucking with no cheap ass nigga. Like I said, I like to be babied. I like to be, you know, I like quality time. I like to be rubbed on and laid up, and I like to have long, deep conversations. Because if you cheap at your time, you not gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then I like to go out. I like to get dressed and look cute, you know. If you're cheap with your money, you're not going to take me. I like to eat. I like random things.
Man, fuck all that bullshit. What the fuck is a cheap man? This is what I want to know. We need to do a call in or something. I want to know, because they not talking about what you talking about. You talking about some fifth dimension shit.
I'm fifth dimensional.
That's what I'm saying. Hell no.
I'm a different type of dope,
What is the
baby.
monetary value? Because that's what they talking about when they talk about cheap. They don't give a damn about a nigga spending time with.
Well, we could talk about that too, because
what a nigga spend. They care about what niggas spend. So what is
I don't
cheap?
feel like it's like a specific number, right?
I think it is.
But no. It could be, but what I think it is somebody that's not willing to. Like, you know, you got these men that's like, they got like limits on dates, or like, oh, I'm not going, like, you know, like it's shit like that. Like, if
that's
we
real,
vibing, it's real, but if there's like no bend, or like if you can't afford to date, then don't date. That type of thing. Like, if you can't afford to fuck with me, don't fuck with me.
Bitch, you can't see this.
No. Wait.
I dare a woman say some shit like that to me.
It's the truth. Look, one time, right? One of my ex niggas, he was trying to fuck with me, right? And he was trying to fuck with his baby mother. He couldn't keep up. But at the time, I didn't know, right? But then when I put two and two together, I said, you don't got enough money to fuck with the both of us. You don't. You can't. And he was like, that's real. I said, you can't fuck with me because you still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not, like, okay, he would give me money and stuff like that. If I was going on vacation or something, he would give me a little bit of money or whatever. But like, it got to the point where he was just like, it was too, like, money was too tight. Like, nigga, if money is too tight and you can't afford to date somebody, you cannot date me. If money is too tight and you can't afford to, I don't know, if I'm trying to go to fucking Cheesecake Factory and you can't afford Cheesecake Factory, then you don't have enough money to date me.
That sound broke, not cheap though.
But okay, but still shit. If we talking about cheap, nigga, if you don't have the resources, that one, you're broke. No. I'm saying, if you don't have the resources, you're broke, right? Mm-hmm. But if you don't care to spend, like, you like, oh, well, we can only, if you take me to Cheesecake Factory and I can't get what I want to eat, you telling me, oh, we go to Cheesecake Factory, and I go say, oh, like, I want an appetizer. Nah, we can't get no appetizer. Like, what? And I know you got it. Like, what the fuck you mean I can't get an appetizer?
Yeah.
What you mean I can't get a cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory
Man,
after I'm done with my meal? Nigga, is you bugging?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't listen to women when they talk that shit. I'm cheap. I'm telling most niggas that got money, the most niggas that really have money cheap. Period.
Let's hear this bullshit.
How you think they get money? How you think they keep money? You know who end up broke? The niggas that's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Wait.
I am gonna forever be cheap in certain
instances.
things. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not asking you to go
But
out.
I don't want to hear
me.
no woman tell me what I should spend. Shout out, if I don't want to get you an appetizer, you not getting no fucking appetizer.
No, I'm getting an
Like
appetizer. I'm gonna buy it my motherfucking self.
That's.
But that's the thing. Like, I feel like if you ask me out, you should be able to afford the restaurant. Like, if you can't afford that, right? You can't ask nobody out, nigga. We just spoke about that. But that if you want to take me out, well, she gotta ask you out.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's some bullshit right there.
Cheat. I put my money in business.
But what I'm saying is, if you can't afford whatever at the restaurant, take me to somewhere that you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay. Nigga, get a Groupon. I would be less. I would be. Take me on a picnic. Mm-hmm. Take me on a picnic. But that's somebody that's not. You not cheap, right? You not cheap. You're economical. I could fuck with that.
That's cheap,
nigga. No, that's not. No, it's not.
Well,
nigga, get a Groupon. Oh, you can't. You can't. But they stupid because they don't even got enough money to take. They don't got enough money to take a nigga to the places that they want to go to. So yes, you can't listen to bitches like that.
So that's the flip of the spectrum. The women that are calling men cheap are broke.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's why I say cheap to me is not just about money. Mm-hmm. That's, to me, in my opinion, cheap is more about time. It's about your energy. Yes, it's about, it does boil down to money sometimes, but like, I'm not asking you to take me on a date every week. I'm not asking you to buy me $400 shoes, or, I'm not asking you for things like that. I'm asking you to spend time with me. I'm asking you to call me on the phone so we could Jones for a little bit, like shit like that. That's what I'm asking for. And I feel like if you can't offer me that, then you're cheap. To me. That's my opinion.
Shout out to the broke hoes calling niggas cheap.
Ooh, Lord.
Salute.
Good God. You know what? DDG said, speaking of cheap and broke and money,
God, here we go.
DDG said that $10 million cannot sustain somebody for a lifetime. How you feel about that?
First of all, I want to be clear. I'm looking at this camera, looking at that camera, looking at this camera. I'm not listening to these entertainer niggas, man. They so far moved from reality, man. Bruh, $10 million. How would that not last me a lifetime? How would it not? Okay, $10 million, right? At least half of that is going to a house or something. It's going to a house or some land, whatever the hell. We're gonna be living good. But that house is mine forever as long as I pay the taxes. Shout out to America. But I always gonna have somewhere to live. That's it. I'm set for life.
Right. And then also, if you have $10 million in dollars, $10 million in dollars. If you have $10 million, tens
or 20s.
How do you not invest? How do you, like, if I get $10 million today, I'm going to make it last me because I'm going to be investing. I'm going to be doing other things with that money. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make me more money. So there's no way that $10 million, that initial $10 million is not going to last me a lifetime. Even if I only had that $10 million to last me for my lifetime, it absolutely would. Because right now, nigga, I don't got $1 million and I'm okay. I'm sustaining. Like, what? Like, are you kidding me?
Man, that's the see, if when somebody says some shit like that, that means that you living way above your means. Mm-hmm. You living way above your means, and you will be broke. And I want y'all to understand another thing about a lot of these content creators and entertainers that actually has money. A lot of them don't have money, but you kind of tell who does have the money. They live way above realistic means. I give you an example. Jalen Hurts has a modest $300,000 home in Texas. He worth all that money. He's straight. He gonna be straight for life. It don't matter if you gave him $1 million or his contract with $100 million, whatever the hell the contract. It don't matter what you gave him. All that shit would have sustained. He know how to sustain his. He keep his ceiling low. So when somebody say $10 million wouldn't last you for a lifetime, it wouldn't. They saying it wouldn't last them for a lifetime because they living above their means. And mark my words, a lot of them gonna be broke in the next 5 years. A lot of them gonna be broke because you trying to keep all this bullshit. Now it's different if you saying $10 million wouldn't sustain a business for over a lifetime. That'll be different. But to sustain my living, give me a $500,000-$600,000 house. Really cheaper than that, as long as it's nice, whatever the hell. Give me my house. I'm straight. House, car, nigga. The rest of the money, I'll probably put half up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Half up somewhere. Man, do you know how much money out of that $5 million? Do you know how much? Man, listen, bro. Yeah. If I was able to stretch $10 for 2 weeks, but I could stretch $10 million for
a lifetime. Hello, because I done been there.
The hell you talking about?
I done been there, like woo.
Yeah, DDG said all my bills. DD said some bullshit that only apply to him. Yeah, that shit don't apply to everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's that's unrealistic to say. You know, yeah. That's on like if you're spending hundreds of $1,000s a month, then yeah, maybe $10 million is not gonna last you a lifetime, baby. But you can scale it back. You don't have to go that crazy because what were you doing before?
And then on top of that, what he not including is that you can still work. So I got $10 million liquid, bought my house, all that shit. I ain't got to worry about nowhere to stay. I can still work. So and now my check is paying the utilities and all that shit, and I'm still gonna have money left over from my check. So the only time you'll ever touch any of the 10 million is if you want to go and make a big purchase of some sort, or maybe a family trip or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's still that's an extravagant trip to touch into the 10 million because you can pay for that with your damn job.
Because people do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
people do it every day.
That man out of touch with reality, but his job is different.
Yeah,
he get paid for plays. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the entertainment horse shit.
That's
you
true.
Get paid for play. You ain't clocking in. I'm telling you right now, I get $10 million. Y'all gonna see some crazy shit. Y'all seeing some crazy shit with what I got now. And shout out to the artists who still ain't picked up this $100,000. We ain't forgot about y'all.
Right. Y'all,
you know,
I don't know what y'all got going on, but
yeah, whatever, man. But yeah, man, I don't know what the hell he talking about. He just said some shit and thought it'd be cool to say on screen.
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of blowing through money, Kanye West. You feel like he going broke and that's why he going crazy? Like
I
his
definitely
antics?
think he going broke. I think he going broke. Because if you got what you say you got, you ain't got nothing to prove.
I don't know.
And I know that some folk be, well, that's just Kanye. No, he's an entertainer. And one thing I know is entertainers are gonna entertain. You know what I'm saying? And when they're doing their most entertainment is when the money is low.
It's running out.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, like they could say that he worth this, he worth that. But yeah, man. I think Kanye is definitely, he don't have as much money as we thought he did.
Right.
But he has a high overhead too. Child support alone,
$200,000 a month.
Like, come on, man. So shit,
something like that.
He's in a bind.
He in a bind, Nate.
Oh God. So shit, like when you hear them numbers, $200,000 a month. That's some shit like a motherfucker just making up words like Google. Who the fuck came up with that? You telling me I gotta pay $200,000 a month? Yeah. That is unsustainable.
That's crazy.
That is unfucking sustainable.
That's crazy.
For a lifetime.
You know who I feel like is just living life right now?
Who?
And doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And I'm so happy for him.
Who?
Will Smith. My man is back rapping. That man don't gotta touch a mic. He don't gotta do nothing. He don't want to do. But what he doing? What he want to do? That man is rapping. He on radio shows and all of that stuff. Rapping. I love that for him.
Yeah. Shout out to Will Smith for dropping the project.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Shout out to him, man. You know. But hey, shout out even more to all you sorry ass rappers. The music is so bad now. Will Smith said, "You know what? I'm finna rap.
I'm about to do this shit myself.
I'd rather listen to me than y'all niggas. He ain't even want to invest in no niggas. Yeah, shout out Will Smith, man. He ain't want to invest in none of you niggas or nothing. He said, boy, y'all music garbage.
Trash.
I'm finna be the one to do it.
Basura.
So, yeah. Shout out to the sorry music that's coming out to where we get blessed with the Will Smith classic.
Okay.
Straight up.
Period.
Shout out Will, man.
Do you feel like back to the topic of money and broke niggas? Do you feel like money makes you real? Because I feel like a lot of people get having money with being real confused. You know, like I be seeing a lot of niggas like, yeah, I'm a real, like people be called, oh yeah, that's a real nigga, blah blah blah, that's a real nigga right there. They be dick eating. Like y'all be dick eaters. That nigga don't be real. He don't be nobody for real. That nigga just have a little money, have a little motion, have a little
money don't cover up the flaws, man. Don't
cover up the flaws. And like I was saying earlier, discernment is real. You got to know who is who. And you niggas just be yuck. And you bitches too. Y'all be y'all get on my nerves with the way that y'all treat people, but that y'all think got a little bit of money. Like that does not make somebody real. That does not make somebody a real nigga. That don't make somebody, oh yeah, he official, blah blah blah. No.
Yeah, money don't make you real. Money reveal you. If it do anything, it just reveal who you really are. But I say this, for the folks that think, oh yeah, I got money, boy, I ain't worried about what none of these niggas talking about. You ain't never really had money.
Nothing.
You just not getting money. Everybody done had that phase where they get a good amount of money.
Yep.
And they like, you know what, I am that nigga. Then that shit go away.
Yep.
Then they come back. Then they go away.
Yep.
When you realize like money ain't real and shit like that, it's about who you are.
Exactly.
Man, listen, man. Money,
that's when you win.
Right, that's when you win. Money can't make you real. You just have to be real.
And money can't make me happy. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, money is a tool. You say this all the time. Money is a tool. That does not change who somebody's character is. It doesn't change what their personality is. It doesn't change what their morals are. It doesn't change anything about who that person is to the core. You know what I'm saying? It might change what they're able to do, but it does not change who they are. And a real nigga is a real nigga. However you flip that coin. However you flip the coin.
With or without.
The coin gonna say real nigga.
I know some niggas that are more famous than a lot of y'all favorite entertainers or whatever fuck y'all look up to. And they ain't got half the money nigga got. They just known for being real nigga. Hell, I'm a famous nigga damn near like a middle famous.
You're popular.
Popular, yeah, I'm popular.
You're popular.
Yeah, I'm a popular nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't because of the money. It's just because I'm a real nigga and I do good business. And niggas know you can't come around here with that bullshit. I am who I am. So yeah, money don't make you real. You just gotta be real, and you gotta be genuine.
You do.
You gotta be genuine.
You do.
Well, you know what? Let me not say it. You don't have to be genuine. I choose. That's what I.
You gotta be genuine.
I don't know. These niggas don't know.
No, you gotta be like genuine.
Leather or something.
That remind me of I seen this video of the game. Did you see that video at one of his shows? Some little white boy in the crowd was like talking shit, like heckling him or whatever. And the game was like bring him up here, like, you know, acting tough or whatever, like bring that nigga up here, but bring his ass up here. You talking all that shit, nigga, say fuck me to my face and blah blah blah. And then like the white boy got up there, took his shirt off or whatever, and the game was like I ain't about to do this to you. Like, man, look, it's all, I forgive you. You know, he's like, I forgive you. Like, come and give me a hug. Like, type shit. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm 40 years old. In my 20s, I might have beat your ass, but I'm 40. Like, that shit ain't about nothing. And the white dude was just like, yeah. Like, you know how they be like, yeah. He was fanned out. Yeah. And, he just wanted his attention and that type of shit. And I will say, it gave me, like, at first I was like, is he really about to do all of this on the stage and blah, blah? I'm like, oh my God, he's so dumb. And I'm watching it because I'm like, yo, is he really about to bug out right now over some bullshit? And he didn't. And I just was like, oh, whew, first of all, thank God. But also, like, the way he was just, like, reacting to the guy, it was on some shit like, man, look, like, I know you here to have a good time and you talking shit type of, So, yeah, I like that. Because somebody that's not real, they would have had a whole point to prove in that instance,
Ego.
Exactly.
Yeah, ego and pride, man. I know how to let that shit go. You gotta channel that energy into something better than that. Mm-hmm. I watched a video about that. It said had the little girl stand up on a chair, and he was there, and he was like, try to pull me up. She couldn't pull him up, and he pulled her down. I said, see how easy that is. Don't let nobody pull you. It's easier for folk to pull you down than it is for you to pull people up.
Ooh, that's real.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's one of them.
Clip that.
Yeah, that's one of them game. That's the game lesson he done learn. I ain't finna let you trick me. I'm finna turn this into something nice that you'll remember.
Right.
A great memory. So shout out the game for that, for growth, man.
Yes.
The game always talking shit. Shout out the game for growth, man. For shit, sure.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Speaking of celebrities, Erykah Badu was at the Billboard women's. I want to say it was Billboard Women's Awards. I don't know the exact name of it, but that she had on like this BBL type of suit. First of all, Erykah Badu is already
thick as hell.
Sick, like homegrown, cornbread fed, like.
They said she got the mythical box.
Listen.
You trapped in there.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
But, bruh, why was she trolling so hard at the Billboard Awards?
I don't even think she put a statement out about it either.
She didn't.
Yeah, she just did.
She just did what she... That's what I love about, like, just not caring what other people think. You just do what you want to do, and you live unapologetically. And I feel like Erykah Badu has always just lived unapologetically and done what she wants to do and been who she is, at her core. And I just respect her for that. And if you don't know, Erykah Badu is in my top 5, dead or alive, okay? Top 5.
Of what?
Artists
period.
of all time. Yeah, period.
Oh, okay. That's hard.
Period. I want to say she's like number 3.
So who number 2 and 1?
Okay, so first is Sade.
Okay.
Then it's Monica.
Okay.
Yeah. Then it's Erykah Badu. Then Whitney Houston, of course. And then, the number 5 is always like it's Anita Baker, but then sometimes it's Lauryn Hill.
So they got a dual slot.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Erykah Badu.
Okay.
I seen something though. They was saying, I seen a video of this woman from the 1800s that they used to make her walk around naked because her body looked like the bodysuit that Erykah Badu had on.
You talking about Sarah Bartman? I
don't know who it was. Don't give me the line. But I they were saying, okay, this was the symbolism behind what she was doing. He was trying to humiliate this woman and make it a spectacle about her body.
Look, that's Sarah Bartman.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah. So they saying that's what she did.
Yep.
She did.
They used to make her
throw it in their face.
Yep.
Yeah. So shout out Erykah Badu, man. I like her a lot, and she made me famous before I even knew.
I think you need to call Tyrone.
Girl still running. You know, they still saying that shit too.
Tell him, come on,
Even
help
younger
you
girls.
get your shit. Come on, come on, come
Shout
on.
out to
I
that
think you need to
Baduism.
call Tyrone. Call him,
She in her bag, y'all.
but you can't use my phone. Erica Badu. Like, come on.
Shout out to the Badu. Badu. I wonder how she got her name.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna ask her one day.
Yeah.
How the fuck you come up with
How you come up with that?
Badu?
How you come up with that?
Let's see. I mean, we got a couple things on here. I see the Say So P Sauce Walker. You know what we could talk about? Big Boogie.
I don't even know who that is.
Bow that, boom,
Oh,
boom. Yeah.
okay.
So his sister passed away in a high speed. They say. They
That's
say-
tough.
Yeah, his sister. So you know, prayers out to him, man.
Speech. What was she running from?
She was in the car with some people who was running. Doing, I don't know what the hell going.
Running from the cops?
Yeah. So, allegedly, I don't know. But she ended up passing away like that, man. That's one of those things that we talked about earlier. Be careful about who you're around, you know what I'm saying? But man, prayers out to Boogie, man. I know that shit hurt.
Gotta
And
hurt.
then those 3 women.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo, if y'all don't know, we talking about 3 women who passed away in a car accident. They were drunk driving. They was passing a bottle of Patron around to the 3 of them. There was actually 4 of them in the car, and one of them is in critical condition. I don't know if she passed away, whatever. But the driver was drinking, going 116 miles per hour. And a few days before that, the passenger who was recording her while drinking and, you know, all of that stuff, had posted on her Facebook, like, oh, this is why I'm scared when people speed with me in the car. And then a few days later posted all the videos of homegirl going 116 miles per hour. Like, look, I don't want to have that much fun. I don't want to have that much fun.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I got my Vic. I got my Vic like 160 on 75.
I don't want to have that much fun. Ever.
I did, and I was, yeah. You make poor decisions. You make poor decisions when you're intoxicated. I will say that. That's why casinos keep you drunk.
They do give out free alcohol.
That's why they keep you drunk.
Spirits, wine,
Yep.
and spirits is real.
That shit
Okay.
make you feel unstoppable, man. But see, as I'm older now, I get it. Cause shit, I almost crashed my Vic, racing a punk ass Infinity truck. First of all, I ain't got no business racing no Infinity truck.
Right.
Knowing damn well you can't see me in that Vic. But shit, I had hit a spot. I didn't even see it. I still to the day, I just know it had to be a wet spot. But I hit it. That motherfucker, I was on 3 wheels going down Center Fat, passing by Metropolitan. I'm on 3 wheels going all the way to the right lane. What saved me from hitting anybody that night was that it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, something like 4 in the morning. Nobody was on the highway. Man, I had to get that motherfucker down. Ever since then, I put every car I drive, cruise control. When I get on that highway, I'm cruising at whatever, like 5-10 miles over the speed limit. I don't do that no more. I learned my lesson. I'm gonna die.
Hell no.
I'm gonna die fucking around.
Hell no.
Yeah, man, that shit dangerous, man. Y'all be careful out there, man. And rest in peace to those 3 young ladies.
Rest in peace.
And prayers to the friends and family and everybody involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, RIP to those young women. You know, it's tough because, you know, they had kids, they had families, they had friends, they had people who cared about them. Y'all, be careful. Make good choices, you know, and everything is not for everybody. Like, you don't, and I'm going to tell you this, if you don't feel comfortable in the situation, don't stay in it. You always have a choice. to get out of a situation. If you don't feel comfortable, leave. My mother taught me that when I was young. I don't care where you at, what you doing, what people gonna think about you. If you don't feel comfortable, leave.
Yeah, and you'll appreciate it more as you get older.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Hey, man. This has been another lovely episode of I Can't Make This Shit Up.
I can't make this shit
I can't make this shit up. Real quick before we go, a rest in peace to Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Rest in peace to him, man. He played in one of my favorite Batman movies, Batman Forever. I'll never forget him. My dad used to watch all the old westerns he was in, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the great whites. You know.
Hang up. We hanging up.
Alright, y'all. We finna go ahead and get out of here, man. Hey, remember, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream, man. Get off your ass and make it happen.
Bye, y'all. Bust it down, baby. Yeah.
Bust it down, baby. Bust it down. This is what I want y'all to do for me. Bust it down like you tryna get your coffee. Bust it down like you know that you a bad bitch. Girl, don't listen to them haters cause you slim thick. Turn around, let me see you do it on the